Hey, it's Rabbi Alex, and these are my Torah Thoughts this week for Parshat Naso from the book of Numbers, second portion of the book of Numbers. I'd like to dedicate this week to my 7th grade teacher, Rabbi Steve Stroyman, who was always there for me and taught me what a miracle was. A miracle is not about the event itself. It is about the timing of the event. That's what I learned from Rabbi Steve Stroyman at a Hebrew Academy in Philadelphia. But when Steve Stroyman asked me to memorize 15 Hebrew words back in 7th grade, I was not exactly thrilled. I felt no connection to the words, and I didn't see any application for their use in the future. Little did I know how wrong I was at the time, because those 15 words were no ordinary 15 words. In fact, they were the words to the priestly blessing. You know, the one that goes, Yivarecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, may God bless you and watch over you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka, may God shine God's light upon you and grant you comfort. And Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom, may God lift God's face to you and grant you peace. Buried at the end of the 4th Aliyah of this week's Torah portion, Parshat Naso, the oldest of all our blessings, the grandfather of blessings, pops off of the page in a portion that's dedicated to obscure priestly rites. The priestly blessing has little in the way of introduction. The text simply says for Moses to tell Aaron that this is the way he and the other priests should bless the people of Israel. We know from archaeological evidence that individuals carried amulets with the priestly blessing from the 7th century BCE onward. In terms of their use today, they have been inserted intermittently inside prayer services, included in life cycle events. For me personally, my wife and I use the priestly blessing to bless our children every Friday night. And then in my professional life, I use them pretty much at every wedding, bar mitzvah, baby naming, and on and on and on. One of my favorite rituals is one I learned from Rabbi Tannenbaum, where the bar or bat mitzvah is given the priestly blessing before the service begins, quietly with his or her family, and told that the next time that they hear the words, they will be done with all of their work. We then bring the child in front of the ark near the end of the service to be blessed a second time with the priestly blessing. Just this past Shabbat, Cantor Frank and I used the priestly blessing to bless the hands of the craftsmen who built our bima furniture. It is my go-to blessing, anytime, any place it is needed. And every time I use it, I thank God for that 7th grade teacher, Rabbi Steve Stroyman, who insisted that I put those words to memory. Shabbat Shalom,